Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to AI War Fleet Command. The Neinzul 9 fight about to hit the critical moment. It is go time. And you can see here in Haumea there are a lot of ships. Let's take a look at that first. I just threw a single scout in here to take a look at some things. There it is. It will die very, very quickly. But we can see what we have over here. We have some Warbird starships. Not run into those. I don't know what they can do. We have 1,000 and some bombers. But you can see most of them are Mark II. They've gotten a bunch of ships from waves and they haven't sent it through at us. So those are all floating around. Some of them are in carriers. I think, yeah, they've got 10 different carriers. Various things. So what are we going to do to break this down? Well, there's two things that are the most important, in my opinion. One is the orbital mass driver. Where is it? There it is, right there. It's actually just above the Despina wormhole, right there. So we can just gum in and hit it. Okay, that's fine. The second one is the core warhead interceptor. And that's in this group, way on the other side of the system. That's a bigger problem. Because, you know, the idea that any problem in AI war can be solved with the proper application of warheads. Well, not while this lives. Now, being able to get rid of the orbital mass driver will let me bring in starships and golems, but they would just get overwhelmed by the mass initially. I want to use warheads to clear out some of that before I really start attacking, and that means I have to take this out. And of course, in between those 2 points, there's, which is, you know, at least half, maybe more, of their ships in the system. Not to mention, of course, underneath there's the fortress, but by comparisons, that's pretty much irrelevant. Okay, so the plan as it is. Well, first of all, I want to activate the golems. They're both at 99%. This one and also the curse golem. I just need to reset my expenses to get them rolling. And the engineers will fly out here and get the job done. Saved up to most max metal, not quite, but mostly there. Boom, cursed golem. Okay, let's get that going. And I waited on these till now just to keep AI progress from spiking anymore until I actually needed them. Okay. Black Widow, you go in here. Alright, so here's what we've got in Despina. First of all, we have this mass of Mark I ships. They're just there to help out with defense. It's just part of building everything I can. Of course, I've got the max everything build up. Then that's my primary starship group. They're there to help out as well. I've got a bunch of the experimental engineer drones. That was one of our, didn't mean to exit out of that. It's one of our fabricators down here. And I put them in here because they teleport around and I don't want to lose any of them if people should come in. I'd actually like to use them to just, they teleport, they can repair themselves along with other ships. So I'm thinking after we get the homeworld somewhat under control, they can try to be going around repairing any minor damage to ships, keeping more ships in the fight. That was the thing I was going to use them for. This down here is a group of fast attack ships in transports. And I'll get to those in a second. Up here we have a bunch of Mark V ships of the slower variety. We've got the armor boosters in there. We captured a bomber, Mark IV. But our other stuff that's basically not going to get hit by their ion cannon, Mark II, that they've got in there. And notice I've got the mercenary parasites. I also put some mercenary fighters and mercenary ether jet stuff in here. I didn't go too far with it just because of how much metal and how long it was going to take. They are extremely expensive. I didn't think, like, the more of those I build, the more they build up. It's about almost 2 hours since the end of the last update. And over here in Lachesis, they had a group come in not that long ago, a little over 1,000 of the Neinzul younglings, plus 2 Mark II plasma starships and a Mark II Spire starship. And that did some damage to our command station and almost destroyed a couple of my warheads. So I think we're reaching the point where our defenses just can't take much more and we've got to go attack. I have more warheads in here. I've got a Mark I Lightning, Mark II armored, Mark III lightning, Mark III armored. So I'm prepared, I think, with warheads. Hopefully that will work for what I want to do. Now, I've got, in here are my fast attack ships in transports. The reason why they're in transports are faster. Plan with them is to come in, and you can see the scout's already dead, but that's fine. We saw what we needed to see. Come in, bypass all this stuff, get down here to where the core warhead interceptor is. There. Now, given the ranges, it's not going to show me now, but basically the fortress's range comes out to something like around here. So I want to move. I've got the two groups. The one to go in and just knock out the orbital mass driver and generally tick everything off. And the other group in transports, I want to come out this way and then over there to hit the core warhead interceptor. And I fully expect to lose everything that I send in here and get a massive reprisal dumped on my head, along with the exogalactic retaliation that always hits when you start attacking a homeworld. But the only thing I care about is getting rid of this core warhead interceptor and that orbital mass driver. If I do those two things, nothing else really matters. I can try to rebuild, absorb their attacks, hopefully, and then get ready to go back after it. So that is the plan. It's time to see whether it's going to be worth a darn. Before I get to that, I also have in here, see, I've got my Cloaker starships ready with the warheads. I've got the Neinzul Enclave starships. They're here ready to go to work. And then I have this, the Neinzul Regeneration Chamber. And this can hold up to 500 of the Neinzul starships, or Neinzul Youngling Vultures, whatever they happen to have. We have the Vultures. When they get down to 30%, they go in there and they heal and they pop back out, and then they automatically go on FRD. So this is just sort of a self-contained thing for any of those ships that I have. And again, I'm just trying to use every stinking thing I can possibly use. Alright, here we are. Time to get in there and get this thing done. First group headed in. Time for the transports to follow them, see what we've got. And oh my, we ran into a bunch of them over here on top of the wormhole. That's probably not going to help us. Transports are in. Mass driver only down to a little under half. Now let's get everything set. Okay, you see, yeah, this is the arc for the fortress, so it can almost hit us all the way out there. I want to move down to about here, I think. And why is that still headed out that way? At least they're chasing it. And I don't think we're going to finish up this mass driver. I need to get these moving to their destination before they... Well, there's one of them that's taking a little bit longer than the others. There go. Oh my, I got hit by something big there. Let's get over here. And start unloading now. That one got destroyed, which may actually help us, because it unloads them faster, obviously. See, these are almost dead. I just want to check on how they're doing. Good grief. Mass driver is at 5%, so that's going to be close whether that actually happens. This down here is the more important part. And they're going to unload gradually, so every few seconds I want to pause and retarget. Because more of them will be unloaded. Okay, those two transports now down to about half. Oh yeah, this thing's almost dead already. There it goes. Okay, now, we're not going to make it. but just for fun. Try to get back through. And where are we at? Yeah, the mass driver is at 5%. We didn't finish it. You can see it's getting choppy with this much casualties. And we're about to lose everything. Yep. There we go. How stupid do you think we are? Well, job generally accomplished, regardless of that unpleasantness. We can take out that orbital mass driver. That last little bit of it. Eventually. We got the core warhead interceptor. We can try to use warheads in there. However, right now we're just sort of wanting to rebuild. And I'm going to reset some of our production here because I want to focus on the stuff that we might lose. Namely, we might lose the ability to make space planes. The Mark V ones. I want to focus our energy on that. Just pause this other construction for the moment. And then I also just want to wait and see. Are they going to try to counterattack? Or are they going to be happy that they fought us off? Well, here's a few things. Missile Guardian and a bomber headed off this way. Some more stuff. We're doing a good job clogging them up over here. They've got quite a few just generic fleet ships heading that way. I wonder if it might not be a bad idea to intercept them with a warhead. Let's wait for them to bunch up a bit here. I'm going to try to hit about the middle of that stack. Very nice. They're still going to wreak havoc over here, but they're doing well. Okay, where are we at on the... Yeah, the engineers have abandoned the task of helping this, so we're not going to get that many space. I think I want to be rebuilding everything now, although we're not going to get very far. We've got all of our ships up here protecting. We've got... You know what? I want the golems to be a little bit more back here. I want them getting into the worst of this fight. And everything back here, I'm just giving it up as being lost. I'm concerned about hitting this main thrust. Yep, more headed off that way. Then changing their mind. They got all these shield bearers, stuff coming right at us. That's what I'm mostly concerned about. There's a Plasma Siege Mark III that's about to die. I think it's about to die, yep. They're starting to plow their way through our tractor beams now. See, over 3,000 ships here. They're not joking around. Well, if ever I was going to use the Mark III Lightning, I think this is the time. Now you drive right into the middle of that mess and blow up. Wow. That was a lot of ships getting blown up at once. Right there. Very nice. Retreat. Treat the cloaker. We should be able to clean up the rest of this, I would think, with what we have. I'm really surprised we're not spending more money to try to repair this stuff. We're waiting for everything to go away, perhaps? They're rebuilding a bunch of our remains rebuilders and engineers. That's what's happening. Gotta wait for them to rebuild before they can. There's some more high mark zenith and flagships, but they're kind of by themselves. And yeah, everything down here, kaput, except for the turrets, which have no purpose over there. Let's get rid of them. And there's our nice, lovely reprisal that may be coming right back in our face on top of them. Let's just hold on here and see if they come. Got to rebuild. All the mines going back in place. Counter sniper, and we'll gradually get moving on that. Okay, how did the reprisal hit Lachesis? That's screwed up. Well, I think I'm going to use this warhead if things get too scary. Because the reprisal was from me attacking Haumea, so they sent their reprisal through the other AI's area. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. And here comes some hybrids. Super great. Yeah, I'm going to send you in. There we go. More to say, have you? Yeah, there's still 1,200 threat. I think we should be able to handle the cleanup here now on whatever else is left. I hope. And I just want to rebuild and then start working my way back into Haumea. Well, now I've got something kind of weird going on. It says aerial assault provoking Exogalactica. I didn't attack aerial. I attacked Haumea. And also an abnormally strong hybrid somewhere in the galaxy. I'll worry about that later. Right now, I want to try to send a scout in and see if it can sight long enough, a scout starship, one of these warheads going. Okay, so that didn't work. I sent a few scouts in right away just so we could see something. And I'm targeting this whole group. I want to hit the carrier. There we go. And we're probably not going to have anything left alive in here by the time this goes off. Maybe we will. What on earth? That hit almost nothing. That did almost nothing. Why did that do almost nothing? Well, it looks like we've got a bunch more ships coming. We send another one in. See if I can get this rolling in time, but I'm not sure. Okay. So I don't know what that actually killed until I get another scout in. Looked like it might have killed a couple of their carriers, maybe not. Armored warheads do not seem to be doing a whole lot. I guess maybe I want lightning ones, but the problem is I can't cloak them. So maybe I need to send in enough ships to occupy the wormhole area and then send in a lightning with them. So I've got a Mark 1 lightning. I need to try this Mark 3 lightning and see what it does. There's no point in the cloaker starship. I just need to get it set up. Okay, well they're swarming in the area, and I just sent in a couple hundred Mark 1s. Now they're going to get blasted right away, obviously. But I don't really care. At this point, I just want... Okay, they didn't survive long enough for much of anything to happen. Okay. Well, it was strong enough to take out the core missile post. And looks like some other things. And I don't know why I have a Leech starship in here. I didn't want that to be showing up. Yeah, why am I getting exogalactic attacks from both sides? Doesn't make any sense. I didn't attack the other homeworld. That's going to be a problem. In any case, though, this did wipe out quite a bit of what was in here. Yeah. I think I'm ready to come in here and force, except for I've got to now divert stuff to Ariel to deal with that exo. The first exo attack, I might be able to handle what's over there. I'm going to have to try. Okay. Let's gather as much as we can get and go in there and try to pound them. I'm going to bring in the golems. I'm going to bring in everything. Try to kill this system quickly. Okay, core melee post died. They're trying to deploy... Now, is this AI1 or AI2? Yeah, AI2. So they're trying to deploy more strategic reserve. They don't have any to deploy. That is good. And then it's just a question of where we go next. They've got 1,700 ships. I don't know if I've got enough to deal with that. Let's move away a bit. Yeah. Let's just see what goes. 1,600. I think I want to send in my remaining warheads, start building more. I took out some more of them. They've still got about 1,000. What do we have? 130. I don't like those odds. Sure why all these are out there, but I want to bring them back. Okay, here's the warhead. And they're down to 600 and some. Some of which are in there. Go hit this group. Well, that didn't do much. Wasn't quite close enough. Okay, it looks like my golems are going to survive. I wasn't sure, but it looks like that's going to happen. They're down to 500 and some. And I don't know if that includes... Yeah, it includes what's in the barracks. I think this is basically under control. Let's move all them together. And I want to bring in that transport with our repair stuff. There we go. I need a group for these. No. I need a group for you. Yeah, there is... Okay, nope, the ion cannon's still there. Where's my cursed golem? Take out the ion cannon. There we go. Now, if they can be hit by him, that's not going to be a thing. And then, yeah, they're healing everything real fast. So now I theoretically should not lose very many more ships in here. But that's only one part of the struggle. Pretty much got all just flagships left. Starships, rather, which is pretty much a good thing, I would think. Where do I want to go? Well, let's just head that way. Let's have all of you get back in the transport for now. Oh, no. Get out of range of that. Curse Golem, take that out. Let's see what kind of impact that has. Or is it still protected? Okay, you're just taking out the force field. That's fine. Take it all out from a distance. Now they've got some more strategic reserve. And I want all of you in front of the golem, not behind it. There we go. That fortress is going to be dead soon. There we go. Widow immobilizing. Whoa, hello. Widow immobilizing though, Curse destroying, and the starships adding fire support. Yeah, definitely get rid of that Sniper Guardian, because I think all my scout starships are gone. And a lot of other things are gone now, too. I'm pretty much down to starships. Which should be okay, actually. Okay, let's get rid of Core Missile or Leech. Core Missile. Okay, let's see. That's in Lachesis. Sort of the other Exo wave, is it? 124 shield bearers. I'm not a fan of that. 13 flagships. Not a fan of that either. They got one plasma siege. We may or may not survive this. I really should send whatever I can over there. Yep, that's all the Mark 1s. So that could get ugly. Let's see how we're doing here. Really would like to know, though, how I triggered aerial, because that's going to cause me problems. Alright, the barracks has decided to join the fight, so we're just going to group up and wait for them. Meanwhile, we're going to take a look at Lachesis. There we go. Some more of our ships have arrived. And we're just going to say, you know what? You all go this way. We got a reprisal wave coming to Haumea. Big one. I think we're going to be okay over here. All our high mark plasma sieges ripping through. They've got tractor guardians and they've got missile guardians, none of which are going to last very long. Boom, boom, boom. Bunch of sniper guardians. Come on. Kill it. Okay. Yeah, in about a minute and a half we're going to get a reprisal, and about 2.5 we're going to get assault wave, or exo assault wave. We're going to get out and come back when that's done. Well, here we go. I got caught turning stuff off, not realizing what had happened. I wanted just to basically repair my golems and stuff. Okay, I think that they sent a bunch of Neinzul ships through. We cleared them out. They've clearly got more. We're not in the clear yet, but Lachesis has survived for the moment. I'm going to let them keep the ship they have for now. I think we're going to be okay over here with just starships and golems to clean out Haumea. And here they come. Looks pretty wimpy compared to the one they sent the other way, to be honest. No 13 flagships here. Yeah, I mean, there's some high mark ships. Some starships, but we're going to be able to knock this out, and as soon as we do, we can go back in. That wave, I'm pretty sure, is going the other way, although I can't be positive. I really should wait for it to hit. Just let them reanimate everything in here. They'll eventually get to it. The remains rebuilders, I've built more of those in each system. They seem to like rebuilding mines first. And they all decide to come back to visit. How wonderful. Okay, now let's see what's left. More stuff in carriers. I think it's time for the same general idea again. As soon as metal recovers, I want to send through a warhead. Alright, let's see if I can get close enough to do anything this time. Oh yeah, very much so. Now the rest of them are going to throw a fit. Let's get a scout in here and see exactly how many of them that is. 340 ships, have they? Need everybody we have to get out. If there's not that many of them, just blow them up. And we shouldn't have that many in our group. Goodness, no, not even close. Just go in and wipe them out, please. Now, there's still a couple command posts. Poor Spire Shield gone, and my goodness, don't go off there by yourself, you idiot. Yep, 19 too many ships. Well, I'm just going to have to try to kill this faster than it can power up. And I think I did. Let's get rid of this command station. Boom. Okay, we got to take this over, but everybody heads to Lachesis. And now we got to defend against Ariel. Got to move up my timetable more than I would like to. But we're down to one homeworld left. The harder one, although perhaps not defensively. We'll have to see how that goes. The final battle is coming up next. We'll get to that next time when AI War Fleet Command resumes. Till then, thanks for watching, everybody.